Hi guys, it's been a while to say the least. Welcome back to another video and the start of 2023 for this channel. We are at London Stansted Airport. However, we're actually currently walking out of London Stansted Airport because we forgot our bag. Well, I didn't forget my bag, my girlfriend forgot her bag, but anyway. So, I'll explain to you what I'm doing here in a moment. We're going to go get the bag and then go through security and check in. So, I'll talk to you in the departure lounge or when we find somewhere to sit. See you in a bit. Okay, so security all done, and for a change, relatively easy here at Stansted. I think that's probably the fastest I've ever gotten through everything here. Not a shock when it is the first day of schools being back. Anyway, rocked up in spoons, shock, waited for our flight to Edinburgh, which I suppose gets me on to the reason why I'm making this video in the first place. I'm going to be flying today from London Stansted with Ryanair UK to Edinburgh Airport, and seeing if it's faster to fly to Edinburgh than it is to either drive from my home in Kent or get the train. We already know it's going to be cheaper, but is it actually going to be faster? My return ticket to fly out today and then return tomorrow night was only 27 quid, which is, you know, compared to most things, nothing. The train alone is the best part of 80 odd pounds. If you were to drive from London to Edinburgh, you're looking at, you know, minimum £100 in petrol, at least in my car. Okay, so if we were to drive from my hometown to Edinburgh Waverley Station, which is going to be the finishing point, is currently saying 7 hours and 25 minutes, which, if the plane is on time, is something that can easily be beaten. However, the train's saying 5 hours 46, and okay, it's £87, but actually, that might be hard to beat. Now, at the time of doing this segment, we have been on the go for 2 hours and 14 minutes. But obviously the flight isn't actually for another 45 minutes, so I reckon this could end up being around the 5-6 hour mark, which is going to be really close with the train. Okay, so we're about to board the plane to Edinburgh, an absolute shock. It's been delayed. So we're already getting on now 20 minutes late, which means this fight with the train is going to be closer than I thought. We're going to comfortably beat the car. The train is going to be tight. 5 hours 45 is to beat. By the time we take off, it'll probably be about 3.5 hours since our journey started. So just over 2 hours then to get to the train station. This might be tight. Okay, so we're on the plane. Boarding has just completed from the looks of things. We were meant to take off 5 minutes ago, so actually we've managed to catch up quite a lot of time. They've boarded the plane quite quickly to give them credit. The flight should only be an hour, so the overall stopwatch has just gone past 3 hours. So we've got 2 hours 45 minutes to taxi to the runway, take off, fly to Scotland, land, get off the plane, work out how to get to the city centre, and then stop the stopwatch at the train station. This could be really, really close. We can't afford any more delays here or at Edinburgh, and just hope that any kind of transport we need to get is on time and not late. So hopefully we're going to win, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so we've been in the air now for about 15 minutes, only 40 to 45 minutes actually left until we are landing in Edinburgh. Relatively short flight, only 1 hour. Okay, it's a very short flight actually. It's a 1 hour flight from Stansted to Edinburgh Airport with Ryanair, cruising at an altitude of about 34,000 feet. And we actually took off 15 minutes after the supposed time, so despite boarding 20 minutes late, we actually made up time. So we're going to have about an hour and a half, I reckon, to get from Edinburgh Airport to the train station, so it should be doable. Now this flight in particular, whilst our return was £27, the one in particular from Stansted to Edinburgh was 16 quid, which actually you just can't complain about. You know, for me that's the same price as getting a London travel card from Edinburgh International in Kent to London. You know, that alone with my rail card costed me £18.50. So when you look like that, it just shows how expensive trains are these days. And it's one of the reasons why whenever I travel for work or football, I'm always a Ryanair. Okay, we are starting our descent, and we've also just hit the 4-hour mark since we got our journeys. We've got 1 hour 45 to be the time that the train can do it in. This is gonna be a close one. Okay, so we've just landed in a pretty damp Edinburgh. We're just pulling up to the air bridge now. I think my wobbly wrist made that landing look a lot worse than it actually was. I'll try and work on that for the next time. Yeah, the timer has just hit 4 hours 23, so this is going to be really, really close. Just over an hour to beat the train. Okay, so we are on the tram to Princess Park, where it'll then be a short walk to the train station. It's just gone over the 5-hour mark, so we've got 45 minutes left to try and get there before the train would normally arrive. It was a 15-minute walk from the moment we got off the plane to actually getting out of the airport, which felt ridiculously long. It was also weird being my first domestic flight, walking through the departure lounge. All a bit odd, but anyway. It's going to be close. We've got about 6 or 7 stops left, and then I think it's about a 5-minute walk, so we've got about 40 minutes to do it. It's going to be a lot closer than I thought it would be. Okay, so we've literally just gone off the tram and the clock has hit, it's just gone over 5 hours and 25. The rules are that the clock stops when I touch the train station, so it's about a 10-minute walk. This is going to be stupidly close, actually. Like, I can't quite believe it. There's going to be about, you know, maximum 5-10 minutes in this entire thing. So, right, the station is literally up there. It's just hit 5:29. We're going to do this. Trust it to start raining a minute after getting off the tram. I can see the station, I can see the station, I can see the station. It's there. It's actually right there. We're actually going to make this. But actually, I don't think we do this after the delay at Stansted. I thought that 15-minute wait to board the plane was going to be game over, but this, we're going to do it. Five hours and 34 minutes later. Done. So, that answers a question for anybody who lives in Maidstone or the southeast and wants to know if it's faster to travel to Edinburgh by train or by plane. Choose the plane. That brings this, I guess, return video to an end. I wanted to make more content like this in regards to aviation, vlogging, and a bit of motorsport stuff as well. Apologies if it's been a bit rusty. First time back, first video for a while. But anyway, new year and new start for this channel. If you enjoyed this video, please smash it a like and please subscribe to my channel. If you do, I'll know you enjoyed it. And if you didn't enjoy it, thanks for watching this long. Have a good new year, happy new year, and I'm going to go get some food. Bye. This is honestly the most slippery tray table in the world. The moment I let go of my phone, Stan.